Okay, and with the next fight, we got Rodrigo Kazulu Vargas versus Zhu Rong. And for this fight, it's two wild men. Rodrigo Vargas, 11-4, fighting out of Mexico, Mexico Pride Fight Team. He's a little up there, getting up there in MMA age, 35 years old. He's 5'8", got a 71.5 reach. For notable fights, as many of you would remember, he fought Brock Weaver in his UFC debut. He lost to an illegal knee, something Aljamain would be proud of, as Brock was sitting on his ass against the cage. And Rodrigo is actually dominating this fight and throws a knee, lands perfectly, and gets DQ'd and loses that fight. Outside of that, back in 2014, he fought Jordan Williams won a doctor's stoppage. Now, out of 11 of his wins, 7 of them did come by knockout, 3 submissions with 1 decision loss.
One of those knockouts came within 13 seconds in the first round.
Yeah, and he's
really fast.
He comes in. He comes in like a wild man. He's fighting Tahachi Palace. He's a Combate Americas vet, but he was a big underdog against Weaver. He does have low output, not a very high output. He comes like we said already, comes in hot every fight, gets a little wild, and at time ends up doing things he shouldn't. He is over and extending at times, so he's not a very high IQ fighter. And then for Zhu Rong, 17-3, 21 years old, out of China. No real notable fights. You see, if you look at his record, I mean, a lot of these guys even have losing records that he's fighting against. But out of those 17 wins, 11 of them are knockouts. 4 submissions with 1 decision. So this guy's definitely going for the kill. 10-fight win streak, but not a ton of tape. Not a ton of tape on the guy. Much like Vargas, he's also a wild man. He's coming in to kill. So I mean, the under could be a safe bet on this. What do you think?
The only tape that I did see on Rongzhu, it didn't impress me. It didn't impress me at all. He doesn't look like he's the hardest hitter at all. With Rodrigo, like you said, his output's very low, and he's getting older, man. The man's going to be 36 this year, I believe. He's getting up there, not getting any younger. So, I mean, later round show, these guys could be gassed. Like, I haven't seen too much tape on Rongzhu besides the little YouTube finish. But other than that, I would just stay away, man. If you want to play the under, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, even a dog shot and a long shot parlay, maybe. Something like that.
This under is a 1.5 on the under. It is plus 120 on my bookie right now. The over is at minus 150.
I thought that would definitely be a 2.5 under for sure, man. Oh, if that's over 1.5, I would take over the 1.5. They don't look like they're going to be finishing this thing anytime soon. If it would be maybe in the 3rd round, I definitely think Rodrigo would be able to last with Zhu Rong. They say the guy's 21, but man, he doesn't look like he's 21 to be honest. So I don't know.
And another thing with Rongzhu, I mean, they have him set as a pretty large favorite, minus 255, and Kazulu Vargas at plus 200. So I mean, that's a little shocking to me how much of a favorite and what they're giving Rong, but I am also going with Zhu Rong as well for the win. If you're telling me to take a pick, as far as the betting status on this one, man, this is something I'm gonna go ahead and pass on. But if you had a gun to my head, I'm definitely gonna go Zhu Rong.
And Rongzhu is gonna be the last fighter out the China. What is it? The China PI facility from that the UFC got going on. They got the little combine. He's the last one coming in. So, like I said with the other two, that flight, that flight over kills some people. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if this guy's ever fought outside the States either. Let's take a look, man. Nah, man.
I didn't see a lot of them.
No, it looks like he's strictly fought outside the States. So, I mean, look at this is going to be this guy's first UFC fight, first time in the States. Who knows how long he came over. I seen another interview about Nia Long. I would assume they're all traveling together or coming around the same time with COVID issues and whatnot, or protocol. I would imagine they're coming around the same time, and I believe they only got here like about 10 days ago from now, so they have less than 2 weeks here in the States. I don't know if that's a lot of time to get your body right, get your mind right, and then get your first fight in the UFC under all those conditions and be a minus 250 favorite?
255.
Minus 255 favorite in all those circumstances. I'm sorry. I would have to go with Rodrigo on this one and the over to be safe. That would be my best bet.
A lot of question marks on this on this one fight here. Should be a good one. You know, a lot of unknowns. So yeah, it should be interesting to watch in a bright future for the young man.